What's up, everybody? This is Bryson Fowler of Boss Talks on the Rooftop, and we are doing a continuation of the Hanger series. Now, I have the greatest honor of introducing one of our special guests, Miss Coach D of Masc Gent Bosses. She has a hair salon, and you have a entertainment company. You're a speaker,
I do a
author,
lot. Yeah, coach, all that, mentor,
everything,
influencer.
Man,
yes.
What's up, Coach?
What's
How
up?
you doing,
What's
baby?
up, man? Thank you for having me on here, man. This is amazing. I love the whole setup, by the way.
Yeah, you do. Hey, it's actually an honor, and I feel like I should introduce you to our sponsor cigar of this episode,
Okay.
which is by Mr. Luciano, the Machinist. Now, this is a blend that he just released,
Okay.
2025 in April,
Okay.
at the trade show, the PCA, which is Premium Cigar Association.
Okay.
So it's a big thing, right?
Big thing. Okay.
And this blend here is special because he is paying homage to one of his initial starters that got him into the game.
Okay.
So it's a San Andreas wrapper with an Ecuadorian and Indonesian Sumatra binder and various different fillers. We're not going to get all the way into
Okay.
it,
Okay.
but
Okay.
I'll just educate you a little bit on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. No, I
But,
love the education. Education is key.
Shout out to Luciano for the Machinist for sponsoring this episode. And I'm going to light it with our Kingpin Luxury torches.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
We can pick up at kingpinluxury.com.
Let's do it.
Now, this is Boss Talks on the Rooftop. Kingpin Luxury presents, and you're smoking and drinking
Yeah.
with the king.
With the king. Yeah.
So,
with the king and then the queen. Let's go.
yeah, let's go. Man,
Oh, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. This is amazing. This is amazing. Let's get into it.
now, I hope I'm saying it right. Masc Gent Bosses.
Yes, Masc Gent Bosses. You said it right.
Am I saying it right? Because, you know, from one boss to another, I got to respect the name and respect the game. I love seeing your events so far from the promotion, because I know you have a special event going on this Saturday. Let's
Yes.
jump into that,
Yes.
and then we're going to get to how we got here.
Yes.
So
yes.
tell us about the event.
Yes, so Masc Gent Bosses, you want me to go ahead and let you know about Masc Gent Bosses. I'm Coach D, the founder and CEO of Masc Gent Bosses. And I really appreciate you for honoring the queer community, you know what I'm saying, the LGBTQ community, because, you know, a lot of times we don't see our black guys, you know, really supporting us like that. So this is straight up, you know, like real shit. This is about shit for you to have me on and be able to talk about my community, because I am a community of masculine presenting queers where we're coming together collectively as professionals. I'm building a whole network of us. We doing things. We
Right.
bosses in the community.
Right.
And so being able to have this platform and being visible and standing in our truth as we are, unapologetically, it's everything. And it's really taken off. And so this weekend, we are actually hosting one of the bosses on my executive team. We're hosting a whiskey and cigar birthday celebration at one of our local oldest lesbian gay bars in Dallas.
Was Sue
Only
Ellen's,
Sue
right?
Ellen's.
Yeah.
And we're doing the whole rooftop thing, and just having a good vibe and good time, bringing the community out. They get to sample the dropper, the new cologne that we are releasing.
The drop, and it smells
Oh,
good, y'all.
man, let me tell
It smells good. She walked by me, I was like, hey, what you got on?
Dropper. This is
I can smell it outside, so you
Man.
know,
Man.
know it's good.
made for us, by us, and just showcasing our visibility, being ourselves. And I love that for me, because I grew up in a very religious family. I hid a lot of myself for a long time. So being able to be liberated in my truth, and then building a whole community where they're being able to do that too, it's everything.
And see, for you to be unapologetically you, I'm appreciative of that, because you know what, so many people hide who they truly are.
Man, I know it's hard out here. You see what's going on in the world. It's hard,
Hey, man.
especially being black.
Yeah. Yeah, you're black, you're a woman.
Yeah.
And you got the cards stacked up against
I
you.
know. It's like,
And then your word, you say queer.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, okay. I'm going to have to get used to saying queer.
well, that's good, but you open to it though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, no. Because for me, I want to call you by your name, and
you could call me D. Yeah, D, Coach D. I was just identifying like my identity as far as like my identity, sexual identity, queer. But
right,
I'm
but that ain't
regular. Like I'm D. If you call me my name, I don't want you walking around calling me queer D. Like you
right,
know what I'm saying?
but the way I see it is like, because your sexual orientation is none of my business.
Exactly. That's
right?
how I feel.
So that's why I'm like, well, okay, what you're doing don't make me none. So that's why we can sit on this level and be bosses and talk.
And talk.
You know what I mean?
Talk about boss shit. That's really what it's about. Like the things that we are doing as bosses to build our legacies. That's really what it's about for me.
Mm-hmm. And you have such a great legacy, especially being able to have a platform for those in your community to actually be able to express themselves.
Right. And show their businesses and their influence and their impact without having to hide.
Right.
That's powerful.
That's very powerful.
Mm-hmm.
That's very powerful. So, coaching, like, were you in the sports, or are you more so like coaching through life?
Sure, both. It's really coaching through life. I mean, I played ball all my life, basketball all my life.
Mm-hmm.
So just being able to, and I've always been motivational. I played point guard. I always was the lead of my team. I'm the oldest in my family, of my siblings and my cousins. So I've always had that leadership. Right. I've always had that leadership quality. But one thing I love about my leadership and me being a boss, being able to transfer it into my businesses and my brands, is that you got to be able to like work with people. You got to be able to understand everybody's role, especially as a leader.
Absolutely.
You know, because some people just they don't know how to delegate, and they want to control everything. But when you know how to utilize a team, you can win.
Very much so.
You can win. You got to have the right people, though.
That's very true. But you know what? You got to cut people from the team.
Oh, man, that's the part.
You cut them, you draft them, you cut them again, you waive them, and you re-sign some free agents. So, I mean.
That's the part. That's the part right there. Cutting. That is the part.
Yeah.
That ain't easy, but, man, when you a boss, you got to make those kind of executive decisions.
Absolutely.
And stand on it.
You got to stand on it. Because I love you. Don't get me wrong. But I need you over there.
Right.
Like, you can't be in this position. We'll find something else for you to do.
Right.
So what does that look like? Like, have you had to, like, relinquish someone of their duties, but were you able to find another space and place for them within your organization?
Yeah, so right now, like, as we build, I've been coaching for 7 years, my consultant. I do coaching, mentorship, and all that influencer things, travel a lot. But with building the org the last 9 months, it's been quite interesting to just kind of assess how I'm going to structure my team, who I want on my team, paying attention to who shows up and how everybody's roles and their strengths and their weaknesses, and just being able to navigate it like that. I think it's just been me knowing who I want in certain positions and just kind of vetting them that way. Right now, so far, I mean, in the past, yes, I've had to say, hey, this ain't working for me, and be direct about it. But right now in the org, it's just basically like still vetting and kind of putting, even if you are in a role, they showing up consistently in their roles. But if I find that there's some kind of weakness, we talk about it. And if it's not working, then either that's not the role for you or we find something else for you to do. But I'm pretty compassionate, but I'm also a pit bull in a way. And when I have to get in pit bull mode, and that you know that I'm like, you ain't on your game. You know you ain't on your game. And also as a boss and as a leader, I don't mind being vulnerable and saying and acknowledge, like, if I fuck up or if I need to, we having a hard conversation and I need to acknowledge, I do that too.
Right.
That's powerful. And most people I've worked with in the past, some leaders don't know how to do that.
Right. Because you know what, you still got to hold yourself accountable.
Yeah.
And then you got to have the right circle around you. It's like someone to tell you, like, hey, man, you got to chill. Sis, that wasn't,
You gotta chill, but you need
how
that
you supposed to do
empowerment.
that.
You're right. You need that empowerment though too, for somebody to tell you when you're not doing your best. I'm gonna push you because I want to be around people who push me. You know, to be my best. I don't need yes man around me.
Right.
You know, like
Right.
tell me the truth. You know,
If I suck today, tell me I suck
tell
today.
me. You know, don't be afraid to tell me how you feel. Don't be afraid to also bring ideas to me.
Right.
I need those kind of people around me. Bring the ideas, but also be willing to execute them.
Yeah.
'Cause that's another
Bring
thing.
me solutions, not
Bring
problems.
the solutions, not problems.
Not problems. Bring me solutions, not problems, please.
Yeah.
For me, and in a lot of my world of construction, roofing, we have tax business, we do this. You are so multifaceted. How do you find time to refresh, refocus?
Ooh, that's good. I like that, boss.
You like that?
Yeah, because it's a part of my whole thing. Like the coaching part of me is about self-love, self-improvement, taking care of me first. And I feel like I tell people this all the time when I go out and I speak and I talk to the community. I say, you are your greatest project. You are your biggest plant. You know, I got plants. I love plants. I love growing shit. And so I have to nourish. I have to take care of me. I have to water me. I have to pour into me. I have to find that time to do that, create that time. I have routine. I'm in therapy. I work out. And I create healthy boundaries, too. You got to, no is a whole sentence, y'all.
Right.
You know, most people
Period.
struggle with that.
Exclamation mark.
But being able to know your
Never a
capacity
question.
levels and speak up and express that has been key in me building businesses and brands, especially a whole community, because you can't serve people if you're not serving yourself.
Right.
You know, so me knowing that I always have to pour into me first, I have to give myself what I need. It has been key in me continuing to move as a leader.
That's powerful. Now, with that, knowing when to take a step back and refresh, right? Are you full throttle when you take on your projects, or do you have a certain pace? Because you know there's a thing called consistency.
I know.
And for us, we always like consistency is full throttle every day, hard every day, but we don't realize it's just a little bit every day. Will get us along the way. So what is that like for you when you're on your projects? Because I know.
Ooh, that's big. That kind of depends. It depends on the project. Because I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes I'm full fucking throttle. Then at the end, I'll be like, okay, it's time for me to take a break. But then there are some projects that I can kind of pace myself depending on the time frame of it and things like that. What I got to get done. But if it's something that I know, hey, it's crunch time. Maybe this is a shorter term project, then I'm going full throttle with it. You know, I'm putting my all into it. I'm making things happen. And that's just a part of my grit. You know, I grew up, you know, in the hood. So I know how to, make things happen, but I also know how to go in wealthy rooms and move professionally.
Right.
So it just kind of balances itself out. But yeah, it just depends on the project.
I like what you said there. Move with wounds. Like, what does that look like? Moving while wounded, winning while wounded.
Winning, I was saying going in certain rooms, but winning while wounded, while you're going through your own.
Yeah.
Whew, that's a level of resiliency that I think a lot of us black people have. We've had no choice. If you have to be honest, if you think about like our ancestors and things we've gone through just now, we've had to figure out ways, even through our pain, how to keep going.
Right.
You know, and I think for me, just knowing and embodying that and saying, hey, no matter what come up, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna have faith. It helps me continue to go. Now you do have to take a pause and just feel through it, but I have to keep believing that, man, this is something I can do. I'm gonna do it. All these obstacles are in the way. I may be going through this, I may be going through that, but I gotta believe that this is just temporary. And when you think like that, it gives me some motivation to keep going.
Absolutely. So, I want to shift gears a little bit
Mm-hmm.
because I want to know about your hair salon. It's a hair salon, spa.
Yeah.
What else? What else you got up in there?
Creative Beauty. So I'm a co-owner of a salon suite business called Creative Beauty Salon in Duncanville, and we lease out suites to beauty professionals. So we have all different kind of people. We got a couple of suites available, y'all. If y'all need somebody need to lease out one.
Right.
But we got nail tech, hairstylists, locticians, estheticians, just whatever you need. It's a space for them to help their businesses thrive too. And I love it. I love the whole concept because it's giving. I always say our salon is not just transactional. We're helping the community, especially being in Duncanville, a predominantly urban area, black area. You know, we're giving our people a chance to come in, have a safe space to grow their businesses and be well. And we take care of it. We have cleaners come in. We have surveillance. We have, you know, the maintenance and everything. It's good.
Yeah.
You know.
So is that your first venture into like commercial real estate?
Yeah, that was our first venture. We've been doing that for 2 years now. Well, we did Airbnb back in 2019. We did an Airbnb.
Right before COVID happened.
Yeah, right. But then I was like, ooh, man, that was a blessing because, I mean, we got out just in time.
Yeah.
But we did it in a time where we needed to do it, and it worked out. But I think it was setting us up for this.
Right. So what's the next step in real estate for you?
Ooh, man, I'm working on some things.
I'm gonna get in your business.
I
now.
know, please do, please do. I'm working on. I've been wanting to do more investment properties, but I'm being more intentional. I'm working on some things with the org. You know, I'm keeping some things confidential, but I'm working on some things with the org, with real estate, just providing a little bit more housing and transitional things for the community and maybe for people who need a chance. So that's where I'm wanting to move into.
Right.
It's always for me about
Helping people.
yes, building wealth and legacy, but how can I also help other people do the same thing?
Man. So you're like Mother Teresa. No.
Yeah. yeah.
I'm gonna mess with you sometimes.
That's a good way to say it.
So, okay. So you're in the LGBTQ community. Is your brand specifically for that community, or is it for everybody across the board?
I mean, my coaching, like, of course I'm a representative. My org is queer. I mean, it's for Masc Queers, the organization. But we have events that are inclusive for everybody. But some events are specifically designed for Masc Gent Bosses because we have different professional development workshops, business development, that's going to help them take their stuff to the next level. But like I said, even with me being a coach, I'm black, I'm a woman, I open that up that's open to anybody because we all need self-improvement. We all need to be working on our mental health and have that safe space to understand the different transitions that we go through in life. And so that's open to everybody, you know, and Masc Gent Bosses is too, but just in a different way. In a different way. It just depends on the type of events that we're having.
Right.
You know.
Now, question. We're gonna go into the Masc Queer category.
Okay, let's do it.
I don't understand what that is.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Because that's not where I'm at.
Yeah, that's
so
okay.
I
like to break it down.
When you say Masc Queer, I don't even understand the queer part.
Okay.
So for me, like I know the LGBTQ, it's lesbian, bisexual,
queer, it's
gay, and then trans, and then the queer part. I'm like,
the queer is just a collective name for all of it, basically.
Okay.
It's a name they used to use back in the day, but you know, people stopped using that, start getting more into the letters, you know, as we start progressing. But queer is just a collective, just one word to say, hey, gay, I'm a part of queer, or queer, maybe I'm bisexual, maybe I identify in some way with same sex. In other words, my sexuality is fluid, in other words.
Okay.
And then when we say Masc Queer, we're basically talking about those who show up or represent more masculine presenting, whether you are a stud, y'all may know it as studs, or the trans masc, which, you know, the female to male perspective. So when we say Masc Queers, we're talking about those who show up more as masculine presenting. We dress more as men, as most people say, to kind of break it down and simplify it.
Okay. Cool. Got it.
Yep.
That was simple.
Yep.
But
Yep. I like to keep it simple, man.
But see, the disconnect within the heterosexual community, the LGBTQ, and I think there's now a plus or something like that.
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Right. Okay.
There's so many different.
So,
Like I
so,
said, as we progress, sometimes I'm in it, but I'm confused because it's like as we progress, we're constantly adding different things, so
yeah,
it could be a little confusing, y'all.
and
It's
so
okay.
that's why I'm like, okay, well, you got to be able to have that conversation.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it comes off as disrespectful, or it comes off like you shouldn't go there. But it's more so, I'm respecting who you are by asking you about you.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
And so I think if we have more dialogue on in that regards, and that way I can understand more where you're coming from.
Right.
Especially for the message you're trying to give to me, like, hey, this is my identity, this is who I am. Okay,
right.
cool.
Right. And
Cool.
I like that, and I think that's if more of us could sit down and have these conversations and just get an understanding of where each other is and educate ourselves. I think that's how we heal forward.
Yeah.
But so many people, because there's so many assumptions and we're not having these comfortable or sometimes uncomfortable conversations, that's when that disconnect come in even more.
Right.
Because it's like, man, what if you just sit down and had a conversation and got to know each other?
Because at the end of the day, you're a person.
Yeah, we a person. Like,
I'm a
I be
person.
wanting to know. I talk to my brothers and cousins all the time about things they deal with. As black guys, like, what are some things y'all be going through? Like,
A lot.
That's
why I'm like,
and
you want to compound your issues with X, Y, and Z?
Man.
You're already a black woman.
Exactly.
It's hard.
And they sometimes be like, man, you always make us tap into our emotions because we don't be wanting to talk. And I said, I know. Are you like that?
No, I'll tell you how I feel.
That's good.
Like, I have a wide range other than rage and anger. Like, you want to know if I'm angry? I'll tell you.
That's good. I could say, well, duh, we on the podcast talking, but that's good. But you'd be surprised how many men, especially black men, are holding back. They don't talk.
Because in all actuality, no one cares. And that's the reality of it. It's, yeah, your feelings are hurt, but we still got to move forward, right?
Man.
And being a black man, understanding that, like, hey, yeah, my feelings are valid how I feel about them, but not everybody cares about them. You accept that not everybody's going to care, then yes, you can have your feelings. You can express your feelings in a healthy way, but understand your feelings cannot hinder what we have going. You have to move forward. So from that stance, it's like, yeah, you can be emotional, but your emotions are temporary.
Yeah.
And then the problem is when we make decisions, permanent decisions on temporary emotions.
Temporary emotions. Ooh, speak it, boss.
That's the problem. Like, I know you hear when you say, like, oh, well, he too emotional or she too emotional, this, that, and the third. And it's like, well, the reaction of what's happening to them is causing them to act the way they act, right? And you want them to taper off their response because there are consequences, right? Like, especially in my world, growing up as a young black man, if I respond a certain way to a situation where there's a Caucasian man and there's a situation that arises, like, I'm looked at as a threat.
Yeah.
Off the rip.
Yeah.
I'm a black man. I'm not small. I have dreads.
Yeah.
So now it's like, okay, that fear that they feel that's been propaganda to them is a reality for me, because now I got to address how I move.
Yeah.
To make sure that, okay, he don't act erratic out of fear, and whoever else is watching don't help him out and have this, oh, it was him.
Yeah.
It was the black guy with dreads type.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? So it's a song and dance that you gotta move around to, but you still got to move.
Right. That's deep. And see, that's why I like getting different perspectives, because you are opening up and you are talking, and we get to get an understanding of each other. Even though we're black, we're still in two different, positions.
Yeah.
And navigating this world where we're both being judged, we're both being treated a certain way.
Right.
But we still pushing, and we sitting here together, coming together, having a dialogue, a healing dialogue about it. That's powerful. It's one of them episodes that's gonna be really good. We bridging.
You think so?
I think so. I think so. Because, and this is why I'll say this, because there has been reels and things I've put up and videos I've put up that have gone viral, and they see a group of us Masc, and black men have torn us down on those comments.
Oh, they gonna turn my ass up either.
Oh, I know, but you
I
know
get called
what?
fat on a daily basis.
but they y'all niggas, and they degrading us and disrespecting us, and I just be like, you gotta have tough skin, but at the same time I'm like, you know what, a black woman has held y'all motherfuckers. Can I cuss? Like, held y'all down. Like, and you just seeing us in clothes, and you got all these feelings about it. Like, what's really going on with you? So.
You know what the truth of it is?
Man.
The truth of it is, from a normal standpoint, from a normal black man standpoint, why do you want to be like me? Like, why are you trying to mask yourself as something that you're not equipped with? That's the ignorant standpoint.
It's very much so.
And then it also is coupled with trauma as a black man.
Yeah. Ooh,
you know what I'm saying? Because it's also like, we had to go through some stripes to get this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like at going to the club.
Stay in your place. Stay in your place.
Well, it's like, hey, look, women free, men $20. You want to dress up like a man? You want to be masculine? Okay, $20.
A lot of them have said
$20. Okay.
I'm like, but how you ask us why? Like, for me, I'm just comfortable. I play ball. I've always been comfortable dressing like this, and even some outfits, I have feminine clothes that I just mix and I make it. It's a comfortability thing for me.
Right. Right.
But I like your perspective.
It's not knowing that part.
Right.
And we're talking about just the outside, not knowing who you are.
Exactly.
Not knowing your why.
Exactly.
And that's my preconceived notion.
Right.
Right. And then, like, you're a beautiful woman.
Thank
right?
you.
And so, like, coupled in with that, it's like, what? Well, she want to be that way.
Yeah,
like,
they do. They be confused with me all the time.
Yeah.
Well, I need to do this. I could turn you, and I'm just like, wow, like.
Some weirdo shit.
You're disrespecting, like.
Yeah.
Somebody's sister, somebody's, like, daughter, like, it's wild. It is trauma.
Yeah. And so when you understand the nature of the beast, where it's coming from, I can kind of bridge that gap because I get it.
Yeah.
Right? Because at one point, I was ignorant. I didn't understand. And then I sat down and had a conversation.
Yeah.
Now, like, I'm open to understanding, okay, this is what you've been going through. This is where your scars are. Okay, how do I not exacerbate your scars or reopen those wounds? Because, like, you're my friend and I care about you.
Right.
And so on the other side of that too is like, hey, babe, you coming on this side, you got to be tough.
I know.
So it's going to be tough love around here. We're going to treat you like one of the bros.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk crazy to you like one of the bros. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
Don't be doing all that crying and shit going on. So, that's just the reality of both sides of the coin.
Yeah.
So I love that.
Yeah, me
and
too.
I'm glad you came on the show, and I'm glad we were able to have this dialogue.
Yeah, me too. I'm glad you were open and invited me. I was like, yeah, it was like an instant, like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, man.
It happened so, like.
Shout out to Jess at Dallas Weekly.
Let's go, Jess.
Love you. Love you, sis.
Yeah.
So, how do we get more involved with you? How do we connect?
Well, just follow us. Follow Masc Gent Bosses on Instagram. We're out there. There's other Mascs that may follow this. We have a private Facebook group. We're on TikTok. When I say Masc, I don't know if y'all can see MASC GENT Bosses. That's us. And so I'll definitely be collabing with the boss over here.
Absolutely.
So if y'all follow, Y'all can follow me. Y'all will see me on there. So, yeah, I just think, getting involved, even if you're an ally, educating yourself, having conversations. If it's somebody that you want to connect with or you got some issues with and don't understand, sit down and have a conversation at least, and just talk.
Yeah.
You'll be surprised what you find out about people when you create a safe space to talk, such as this.
Absolutely.
So I just want to give a kudos to you for that.
Oh, thank you.
For just having this conversation, because it's been rough out here for us, especially when we putting certain videos out and they're degrading us and judging us, and we already got several strikes against us, especially with politics. It's like, man, come on, we need some support.
Stop reading the comments.
Yeah, no, I don't anymore. But it's just from past. But for me, it helps me understand too. Like when I read things, I got pretty tough skin, but at the same time, I need to know what's being like. When you see things on a continuum, you see the trauma.
Yeah.
And it makes me even more saying, I got to stand in this. I got to still be my truth. I got to have these kind of discussions to kind of show myself differently or show us collectively differently. Being visible matters.
Absolutely. Representation matters.
Representation matters.
Guys, thank you for tuning in. Remember to like, subscribe, share the channel. This is Bryson Fowler, Boss Talks on the Rooftop. Remember, storms don't last, but your home should. Peace.
Peace.
2 fingers.